Mirror, mirror on the wall, who on earth would want Jackie to leave and basketball wives to fall? I mean, what? Listen, let's jump right on into this thing. Jackie Christie tweeted out the other day. I ain't had time to talk about it, but she tweeted out, just heard they want me to leave basketball wives. What y'all think? You want me to go? In a word, HE double hockey sticks, no. Okay? Heck no. Do we want Jackie to go? No. Riddle me this. What is the name of the show without Jackie Christie on it? Okay? What name that show? Listed in the chatterization. Listed in the chatterization. I want to know what creative names y'all can come up with for this show called Basketball Wives without Jackie Christie on it, the penultimate basketball wife. Okay? The one that has made it the longest in this franchise, and also one of the ones that's been married the longest in this franchise. So to me, Jackie Christie really legitimizes what Basketball Wives is. Now, granted, is Basketball Wives exactly what it was when it first started? No, but every show must modify, and every show goes through the ups and downs as you continue to get into the seasons. I mean, heck, is Housewives necessarily the same as when it first started? No. Okay. But Jackie Christie is part of the glue that keeps Basketball Wives together and keeps us as fans entertained, because Jackie's going to give you a scene. Jackie's going to give you some story. Jackie is going to give you some passion, whether she is angry, whether she's talking about, relations. She's got a lot to pull from. And that's why you really, to me, I feel like a lot of these shows do better with casting women who are more experienced, and who have had life experiences, because then they have all of these experiences to pull from. Jackie then told y'all she got all the businesses. She's a maven. She is a boss. And what you will not do, okay, what you will not do, not on my watch, is take away Jackie Christie from Basketball Wives. No, 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 no. Okay. I just won't hear of it. I cannot. What are we watching if we're not watching Jackie Christie on Basketball Wives? There has not been a season where we have not seen Jackie Christie in some type of antic, okay, that has kept us entertained for the past, 10 years? Okay. So, with that being said, whomever they are, the answer is no. Okay. I don't know whether that's Cass or somebody else, but what I do know is today I say no. Okay. Moving right on along, because I mean, for me, it's just that's a no-brainer. Like, what are we doing here if Jackie Christie's not here? What? Okay. What? I mean, even in the toughest of times, Jackie Christie has kept me watching. You know what I'm saying? A faithful fan from the very start. Dramatics. Meanwhile, let's talk about, did she or did she not do it? We have had this conversation many times on the show. All right. Now, I wish I had a legal analyst on staff, but the budget the budget for this season for me don't lend itself to a legal expert. So y'all gonna have to rely on Sherlock Homeboy, okay, for my legal analysis. Now, I don't have no law degree, but I'll keep you entertained, okay, if you let me. Now, let's get into British. So Radar Online is reporting that she pleads for the wire fraud trial to be postponed and wants a plea deal. Now, they're asking the judge to postpone her criminal trial to allow her time to work out a plea deal. Now, mind you, I told y'all on this show, this was so interesting to me that, if this had been a Housewives show, they would have been all over this storyline. Criminal charges, criminal. It's when I read it, when you see it on camera, they really kind of downplay it a little bit. Which is very fascinating to me, like that nobody has when she came out to Malaysia, it was interesting that Malaysia never chose to use that against her. Nobody has used it against her. It's just fascinating. Not that I think that there's anything necessarily wrong with it. I'm just shocked that nobody has done that because we're used to seeing so many shows nowadays with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, with the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. You know what I'm saying? We're used to seeing these things play out on the show, and we are seeing them play out, but it's mostly the annoyance at having this ankle monitor and what type of fashions to wear to cover it up. When the answer was clear from the start, wide leg pants? Okay. Anyway, or some earrings from Angel Brinks that drape the floor. Why? Somebody call me over there. I could tell y'all what to do about this. I could tell you what to do about these things. You know what I'm saying? Not that I ever have had any experience with an ankle monitor, but it just makes the most sense to me, fashion-wise, So anyway, according to these court docs obtained by Radar Online, now she's pleading with the judge in Missouri to take the April 17th trial off the calendar. Mind you, April 17th is a Monday, as in this coming Monday. And the show airs on Monday. So, she want to be available for that. The live tweeting things. Now, for those of you guys who may not recall what she's being charged with, prosecutors are claiming that she misused a social security number, committed bank and wire fraud, and made false statements to the IRS. She, at that time, pleaded not guilty to all charges. So, I told you also that last month, the prosecutors told the judge that they plan to present a superseding indictment to a grand jury before the trial date for additional charges, but they did not reveal what those charges were expected to bring. So that's very interesting as well. I must note that her attorney says that the government continues to make allegations that far exceed any actual evidence in their possession. Whatever the new charges may be, we look forward to presenting them. Okay. Now, in this new filing, Brittish is hoping to hash out a last-minute plea deal in her case. Her attorney wrote that the parties believe that a plea agreement can be reached if the government has time to obtain some necessary approvals and thereby avoid the need for a superseding indictment. A continuance of the trial date provides that time. So basically, that would mean that to continue the trial means that it would be pushed. So both Brittish and the government agreed to continue the trial. So we're not necessarily sure when that's going to actually happen at this point. But for me, based on my limited knowledge of Law and Order SVU, it would seem to me that didn't Jen Shaw take a plea deal? Taking a plea deal is not necessarily an admission of guilt, but it could be, to me, what it would seem to me. And let me put this badge up here, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. But what it would seem to me is that this would mean that the charges were most likely rock solid, and in an attempt to have to take this to trial before a grand jury, which would likely bring more evidence to light based on the last new filing from last month that a plea deal would likely lessen the amount of time for which she might have been charged the full time for the crimes committed. That's what it would seem to me, based on what we know from the Jen Shaw of it all, okay, and what we learned from that. But of course, once I bring back in my legal analyst on staff, okay, we will have some answers for you in this regard. But until then, just know that the trial has been continued. It's not going to be on Monday, bottom line. And we don't know what are going to be the details yet of the plea deal. But I'm sure Radar Online, TMZ, or somebody going to get their hands on the court docs, and we're going to find out soon enough. Now, again, this begs the question. What I want to know is, did she do it or did she not? Chime down in the chat. With that being said, I will catch you all in the next video.